We have contacted the FBI and asked that the FBI step in to please look into why these gentlemen did this and why they are still working on the streets of Lee County.
The attorney representing a Fort Myers man allegedly abused by a Lee County deputy now asking the FBI to intervene. Dennis Daly claims that the deputy brutally beat him during a DUI stop, leaving him with broken eye sockets, a broken jaw, and a shattered cheekbone. 4 in Your Corner's Warren Wright joining us live in the studio tonight with more on the hand-delivered note to the sheriff this afternoon. Warren?
Well, after 5 weeks, a list of witnesses have yet to be interviewed since the sheriff said he would conduct an internal investigation. So now attorneys for the Daly family have formally asked the FBI to take over the investigation.
It took less than 5 minutes for those officers to follow Mr. Daly back to his house, beat the crap out of him, and drag him off to a hospital where they hid him for 4 days. I think an investigation can be opened up in 5 weeks.
Attorney Sawyer Smith says time's up. He can't understand why the sheriff is taking so long in his investigation of excessive use of force. Last September, home surveillance video shows Dennis Daly getting out of the family van, going towards his house. We see Daly getting his face planted into the wall. We see them stumble to the ground with Daly's arms flying up around a deputy's legs. After being tased, we see a deputy striking Daly in the face 7 times. Just prior to this, deputies received a 911 call from the family that Daly had been drinking and was driving. Since the arrest, the state attorney's office has dropped all charges against Daly: DUI, battery, resisting arrest with violence.
Nobody is above the law, especially law enforcement.
Both my orbital eye sockets are broke. I got a crack from here to here, and my cheekbone actually went in and down.
Mr. Daly has asked the sheriff to investigate what happened to him, and to date, they have received no communication from the sheriff's department. As a last resort, they are now reaching out to the FBI.
And investigations into acts such as those should be on the forefront of the priority list of a responsible sheriff's office.
Okay, Attorney Sawyer Smith says it's highly unusual to make such a request to the FBI, but he says in this instance, the government needs to investigate the government. The sheriff's office said they are not commenting on an active investigation. Warren Wright, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, thank you, Warren. And we want to hear from you about this, too. What do you think about the way the sheriff's office is handling these claims? And should the FBI get involved? Call us with your thoughts at 206-FOX-4 or email us at news@fox4now.com.